Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Gettys Federal Savings and Loan and Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome back, folks. You found The Local Show with Tom and Steve here on 570 WSYR 106.9 FM, and we're also on the video channel there called YouTube. Did you know I had the original idea for YouTube?
Get out.
I did.
Tell me more.
I did. I had this concept called Adverdoodle. I still had the name. I had the name trademarked and everything.
Really?
And this was before YouTube became popular. There was still a YouTube there. And I had this concept that wouldn't it be great if people, because I was always in commercial production, right, back at the radio stations. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if people could click on a video about their favorite product, like say you wanted a Sawzall or a saw or a hammer or something, right? And you didn't know if it was good quality or whatever, and you could have somebody say, "Hey, I've got this, East Wing hammer, and it works great, and love the handle, love this, blah 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 blah. Pick up one today," and they do these little things, and they were just little advertisements.
That is what. So, Tom, I had an idea.
You did.
That would probably. So this would have been late 80s.
Yeah.
Okay. That was when you buy something and you don't know how to put it together, and they give you these wild engineered.
Sure. Right.
That make a video. This is when I said, make a video. Let me pop in.
Yeah.
How do I put this together? First, do this, then this, then this.
Sure. Well,
it was in the same space. Same space.
Right. And then I had all these people. We were having little meetings on it and everything like that. And just at that time, YouTube exploded. And I was like, well, YouTube's doing this. And I'm like, yeah, well, I missed that boat.
Yeah. And no other internet companies have succeeded since. Goodness. That's too bad. You should have kept going, Tom.
So anyway, we're on YouTube. You can see the show, and you can see behind the scenes. We got cameras all over the place, and check it out. It's at Zoey Advertising 3809, and
and subscribe. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, definitely like and subscribe. Right now, we're going to talk with Jessi Lyons, farm coordinator for Brady Farm. It's bradyfarm.org. Brady Farm, and that's BRADY farm.org. How are you, Jessi?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks you.
Thanks you
for being here.
One of Tom's people. Thanks you.
Thank you. So, look, where is the Brady Farm?
We're located on the south side of Syracuse, right off Valley Drive, like north of 173. People assume we're south of Webster's Pond, but no, we're in the city.
Oh, you're right in the city. Okay.
Tom, do you have any history in that area?
Everything. My whole life was there. So, yeah, my Green Hills Farms was my backyard.
Yeah.
So when I was in shape, 113 years ago, I think that was. And
I thought you said 113 pounds.
Yeah, and that. There's like a 5-mile loop. It's around 5 miles. If you start at Green Hills, go down Salinas Street, then come up Seneca Turnpike, then go down Valley Drive and do that whole loop.
Dorwin, yeah.
Yeah, down Dorwin. That's like a 5-mile loop.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I don't do that anymore.
Just throw Green Hills in just to get the conversation completed.
I get tired driving that now.
Yeah. He'd stop for a blueberry muffin at 800 calories when he did that.
So what did you do before you got involved with the farm? You're a farm coordinator, and I'd like you to tell us what that is, but what did you do beforehand?
So immediately before I worked for Brady Farm, I was working for Cornell Cooperative Extension in Onondaga County. So I was managing their natural resource programs, which included an urban agriculture and community gardening program.
So do you have like a degree in something?
I do.
What's that?
Not related to agriculture.
Oh, no, it's not related. Okay. What's your
She's
degree
a teacher. What are you?
Well, so I came to Syracuse and went to SUNY ESF, so I got my master's in landscape architecture.
Oh, but still, that's very related.
But it was related because my focus was urban agriculture and community gardens and urban design around that.
You have to be really smart to make it through that course.
Sure, I'll go with that.
You didn't end up in broadcasting or advertising.
Yeah, right.
It's obvious.
Those were all the smart people went up there.
So what goes on at Brady Farm?
Well, so we are a diversified farm, obviously an urban farm, so we're pretty small. We have 6 acres, but in the urban context, that's pretty big. So we have mostly vegetables and a few fruits, cantaloupe, watermelon. And we grow year round, but we're an organic farm. So we use organic practices, a lot of sustainable practices. We're really focused on ecology and building the environmental health, but we also do a lot of public education and workforce training at the farm.
So next weekend, Farm Fest.
Yeah.
On Farm Fest.
On Farm Fest.
Yes,
On Farm Fest. On Farm Fest. People can come and see it, right?
Absolutely.
So tell
Yeah.
people how to get there when it is.
Okay. So our actual physical address is 150 Ford Avenue, and it is just right off Valley Drive.
So to get there, go Valley Drive to.
So if you're coming from Seneca Turnpike, you're going to
Yeah.
go north on Valley,
Okay.
and then take a right onto Ford. Otherwise, you're going to go south on Valley Drive, coming from South Ave.
Why can't I picture where that is? Is it near Ballantyne? Is it near?
Yes,
It is.
just north of Ballantyne.
Okay,
It's
that's
between
why.
Ballantyne and Newell Street.
Newell Street. Yeah.
So I guess
okay.
if you're coming off the freeway, you would probably take Newell Street and go down Onondaga Creek Boulevard.
Right. Okay.
Okay, and there's 6 acres of farming going on there. Any
Yeah.
animals, or is just plant stuff?
Just groundhogs.
Groundhogs. Okay, just the animals that you're not wish they weren't
Exactly.
there.
Can you eat a groundhog?
I haven't tried.
Okay. no.
Let's call the Oswego County line, find out. Sorry,
Oh, goodness.
we don't take a shot of Oswego County every show. They feel
You're
left
right.
out.
Fair.
Yes, we want them in there. So tell us, have you been involved with On Farm Fest before?
Yeah, well, all but 1 year, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Will you have any entertainment there or anything?
Yeah,
like that?
so we'll have some music. We have another event happening that's part of the Brady Faith Center at the same time. So that's been great because now we have horses, so we can have pony rides for the kids, and we're going to have some tours of the farm,
Right.
so people can really experience the whole farm environment. There's going to be a food truck.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, so it's next weekend, not this
The
week, not
16th.
today, but next weekend, the 16th,
Yeah.
and it's what time?
It is from 10 to 3.
10 to 3. Bring the kids, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, and all these other farms are doing stuff too.
Yeah,
next
well,
weekend.
there's over 600 farms in Onondaga County, and a lot of them participate in on Farm Fest. So I believe Brady Farm and then Navarino Orchard. I just went by Navarino Orchard. That's really pretty. We played that gig out in Atisco. So we went past there. Emmy Farms, of course. Aniela's is wonderful.
Where's that?
Aniela's out in Skinny Atlas.
Okay.
Gorgeous. And I was so disappointed they don't do weddings anymore. And I was out there for a few weddings. You know, I have a DJ company, so we were out there doing the thing. Wonderful place, though. So you can still go out there, drink the wine and all that. Dutch Hill
Maple, our friends.
Yes,
we know them well.
Absolutely. Crazy Daisies and Sunshine Horses, Shepherd Settlement, the Pumpkin Hollow, all participating where you can go. Because some of the farms, there's a lot of people who are participating. You know, they're Onondaga grown. However, because of what is it? I'm at a loss for the words. They have special rules. Like if you have eggs or beef or whatever, you can't have people just
Like food safety regulations.
food safety. Right, that's it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can't walk in. They're like clean
Yeah.
rooms for farms. You can't just say, "Hey, I'm here."
Right, we can't have hundreds of people walking through touching
Right.
the eggs.
Right,
and
but all of
chickens.
those places, the Arm Farm Fest, you could look at that up online, the Arm
Yeah.
Farm, and it'll list the farms and list all the stuff that's going on.
Absolutely. That's
um,
wonderful.
but
So tell us a little more. Anything you want anybody to know about Brady Farm? All the.
Gosh, sure. I mean, there's a million things I can tell you
Okay.
about Brady Farm, but yeah, so we are a nonprofit farm. We're part of the Brady Faith Center, and our purpose is a little different than traditional farms because all of our farms really want to get food into our community, of course. But
Yeah.
we're really targeting disadvantaged communities and where food isn't available in our immediate neighborhood. So you're not going to see us at the regional market because there's already a lot of farms there, right?
Right,
so
sure.
we try to show up in the neighborhoods and areas where there's not easy access.
So
to
Brady
food.
Market, we know the folks there. They've been
Yeah.
terrific stuff, terrific food. Price is really reasonable, and if anybody hasn't been there, it's the old No Jams, Tom.
Yes, absolutely.
So right down is where that is, and so you support them, and we support them, and that's a great cause.
Yeah, we do a lot of collaboration with them. So they're helping to distribute food. Some of our work with them is not obvious. It's not necessarily on the shelf, but it's a lot of back-end distribution, working with other nonprofits and organizations who are trying to increase food access.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you for what you do and what all your people do. We appreciate
Thanks
that.
so much. Thanks
All
for
right.
having me.
Onondaga grown right there. Jessi Lyons, farm coordinator for Brady Farm, bradyfarm.org. Coming up next, we're going to get a little history lesson. Lisa Romano Moore joins us. She's the executive director of the Onondaga Historical Association right here on the local show on 570 WSYR and 106.9 FM.